Hello and welcome to another tutorial on Create by Kate. My hook size is 275 and now I will go and make a slip knot and then I just go like this. Make a single crochet, then I chain 1 and I go with 9 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I chain 1 and I make one more single crochet. Now I lose this loop, I turn, and right here or I chain 1 in that space, I yarn over and I go there 3 times. That's 1, yarn over again, I go back, yarn over again, go back, and I make them 3 times. Grab the yarn, pull through everything. Here I chain 2, 1, 2, and now I go back in the same space 3 times. So yarn over, go back, make a long loop, yarn over, go back, make a long loop, yarn over, go back, and make a loop. Grab the yarn and I pull through everything, and now I chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I make a single crochet. Again I chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right here or I make a chain, I go and repeat what I did right here. So I go right there 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. Grab the yarn, pull through all my loops. Here I chain 2, 1, 2, and I need to go back to make another puff stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Grab the yarn and pull through. I make a chain, turn, lose the loop, yarn over, and in the 2 chain space I go with the 2 puff stitches. So 3 times I go there, grab the yarn and I pull through everything, make 2 chains, and I go back 3 times with my hook in the same space to make my second puff stitch, and I make a chain to close. Now I chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What I need to do is, where is my last chain, I'll go with a single crochet, and then where is my single crochet, make a single crochet, and into the next chain another single crochet. So I go and find my last chain from there, and I make a single crochet. Now where is the single crochet? Make a single crochet, and into the next chain I make a single. I have my 3 single crochet. Now I chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I go into the 2 chain space with the 2 puff stitches. Yarn over, and I go in the space 3 times, grab the yarn, pull through all my loops. I chain 2 and I go back 3 times to make my second puff stitch. 1, 2, 1 more, 3, and I make a chain. I make 4 of them. One, 2, and 3. Make a chain. Loose the loop, turn, make my puff stitches right here in the same way I did them. Okay, and then I chain 1, and now I chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. I go again, where is my last chain, and I make a single crochet, and then single crochet into the next 3 stitches, and 1 more in the first chain right here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet. Now I chain 3, and I go into the 2 chain space with the 2 puff stitches. I finish the row with the 2 puff stitches, and then I turn and I made the 2 puff stitches. I chain, and now I chain 2. Where is my last chain? I go and make a single crochet, and then in the next 5 stitches single crochet, oops, and in my first chain right here I go and make a single crochet. I have 7 single crochet. I chain 2, and I go and do my puff stitch. Then again I turn and make the puff stitch for the next row. I make a chain and 1 more. Where is my last chain? I go and make a single crochet, and then into the next 7 stitches a single crochet, and where is my first chain? 1 more single crochet. I have 9 single crochet. I chain 1, and I go with my 2 puff stitches, and then I turn and I make again the 2 puff stitches for the next row. I make a chain to close, and then I chain 2, 1 and 2, and now I skip my first single crochet. I go to the next one and make a single crochet, 1 to the next one, 2, the next one, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and I skip the last one. So the first one and the last one, I skip them and I make 7 single crochet. I chain 2 and then I go with my puff stitch, then I turn and I make another puff stitch. I make the 1 chain to close, and now I go with 3 more chains. Again, I will skip the first one and the last one, and I go with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and I make my puff stitches, and then I turn and make again the puff stitches. I chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip the first single crochet and the last one, and I make 1, 2 and 3 single crochet, chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I go with my puff stitches, and then I turn for the next row with the puff stitches. And now I chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip the first one and the last one, and I make a single crochet, and then again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I make my puff stitch, and then again puff stitch. And now I chain 2, 1 and 2, and I go to the other space right here and make my puff stitches. And now I chain 2, 1 and 2, and I go to the other space right here and make my puff stitches. I made my puff stitches, and now I chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I go right here with my puff stitches. And now what I do is I repeat the 5 chains, skip 4, into the 5 I make a single crochet, and then I will chain 5 and make the puff stitch, and then I repeat everything else. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go and skip 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5 I go and make a single crochet, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and I go with my puff stitches. And everything else. I have 1, 2, and 3. Now I want to connect it right here. So I finished the 5 chains, single crochet, and the 5 chains. I turn. I will not go here with the puff stitches. What I do is I go where is the 2 chain space, and then right there grab the yarn and I pull through and make 1 single crochet. I go back with another single crochet, so 2 single crochet right there. Now I go with 8 single crochet right here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, and I finish with 2 single crochet right here. I have 1, and now I go back with 2, I chain 1, and I cut my yarn right there.